Yo, it's your boy OP King 7, and today I'm back with another video. This is not really a reaction because I watched this video. Well, it's coming from my favorite reactor, animator, you know him, Young Don, this was called. But anyway, he called it Retardmaxxing will change your life. But all I'm gonna say, because I already understand the video, being stupid, you understand me? Being stupid and delusional is better than being smart. That's all I'm gonna say to you. But anyway, guys, if you find the video interesting, hit that like. If you want more content, subscribe so that you don't miss any of my drops, because I drop every day. Understand me? I cannot time me. That's the problem. I don't have a schedule of dropping every day at this time. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, you can subscribe, turn on notification. If you want me to react to something else, you know what to do. Comment up. That's it. Let's get to it.
So let's talk about retardmaxxing. Retardmaxxing, right?
I'm not used to saying the word, so I'm just gonna use. But nah, he will explain it. He will explain
This
it.
is a concept, a term that has gained quite a lot of popularity within recent months, right? If you just type in retardmaxxing, you can find multiple videos which have a lot of views. This one from just 5 days ago has
Crazy.
132,000 views. This is the one that I think really blew the lid off the can, right? Be Retarded with Women, Friends, and Jobs by Elisha Long, 1.5.
Guys, and I really need you to listen to whatever he's saying. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is really important, especially if you're doing something that people think is not really the normal route of. Yeah, it's not really the normal route. It's not really the school route. You know, really, the university route or whatever. It's not that route. Understand me? Let me put my phone on mute. But yeah. If you need motivation to just do whatever you wanna do, keep listening. I'm not gonna lie.
Million views, right? That came out a year ago. Here we see retardmaxxing is the cheat code to getting rich. And in the thumbnail, we have a white young guy who's probably not rich.
Yeah, and I need you guys to stay with it. He's cooking right here. I wasn't really with it. I was like, Young Don, what are you on? But if you give it time and you actually let him cook, you'll understand. You understand me?
Telling you how to get rich by retardmaxxing. Anyway, look, so this is what I'm saying. But the guy who owns this term, like the trademark, the brand, like who's built his brand around it, is this guy right here, Elisha Long, with 315,000 subscribers. In fact, I think that's how he built.
And this was, I feel like if you see this, you think it's on some red pill, black pill type of thing. No. No, we not on that. Just let that shit do its thing.
A lot of his clout.
Do
Like,
its
just take a
thing,
look
I'm
at
not
these
gonna
titles.
lie.
Going retarded from not socializing. Being retarded makes you more confident than 99% of men. Stop trying to be smart and be retarded. like, bro, let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room here is that the word retard is seen as a slur or a pejorative in modern language, right? I have a fairly progressive audience, left-leaning audience, right? Woke audience. I identify as a fucking lefty, progressive, woke person. And I used to use the word retard as a pejorative in the past. I've even used it on some of my previous videos. But then, I made the decision that I was going to stop using that word.
I don't even actually even use the word. I think most people in South Africa, we don't really use that word. I'm not gonna lie to you.
To describe people that I don't like, or when I think somebody is doing something foolish, right? I've stopped using that word, and I encourage you to do the same. I don't think it's good to use that word in that way because it's insulting to people who have mental disabilities, who are literally classified
check
as
some.
medically retarded, which is an
Okay.
actual like medical diagnosis, right? If you have an IQ of below a certain threshold,
Sorry
you're
for that.
literally classified as mentally
I needed
retarded,
to
and
see
it's
if
insulting. It's
I'm
insulting
recording. I don't want to miss this recording.
to use these people who, for the most part, didn't choose to be that way, right? It wasn't by of no action of their own
Yeah.
why they ended up with this kind of mental situation.
Yeah.
And it's insulting to then you come across something else that you don't like, and now you're, it's kind of like the word gay. There's
Yeah.
nothing inherently wrong or immoral or negative about being gay, but then when you call something gay because you don't like it, you're basically acknowledging that you think it's bad to be gay. That's why you're associating the two. And so
Gotcha.
that's why that's homophobic, whilst the word gay isn't inherently a slur. Another word that is like this is the word
I'm asking myself who's really struggling with these type of terminologies, or who's struggling with using these type of ways. You understand me? Like, why, Brody? Like, you just need to understand things and you wouldn't be a douchebag, Brody. And like those white people who refuse to stop saying the N-word because we can say the N-word, like, brother, like, what the fuck? Guys, like, it's simple. Don't call people this thing because it's offensive. That's it. Just switch up your language. It's cool. And white people, it's just one word. One word.
Jew, right? That is referring to an ethnic group of people. But if you use it to describe somebody who is being, a type of way you don't like,
Yeah.
then you're being racist,
That
right?
shit.
And so I agree with all of that. But what you need to understand when it comes to retardmaxing, because we're going to get into this, because this is actually powerful stuff, bro. Like, no funny shit. This is some real powerful shit. We are not using the word retard as an insult here.
Yeah.
This is why I feel okay saying this word for two reasons. It's not an insult in this context.
Yeah.
And secondly, no other word quite captures the essence of the word retard the way this word does. Like before making this video, I thought, oh, maybe I could, swap it out with a different word, but it just doesn't work for the same reason why in this context it's not an insult, right? Because take the term mentally impaired, mentally disabled, handicapped. When you hear all of these words, you think fragile, you think weak, you think incapable. The retard is strong, right? Think about that. Retard strength, you've heard of this, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I've
yeah, yeah.
experienced this, right? Before I became a YouTuber, I actually worked with autistic children. And one of the autistic children I worked with had a brother. He wasn't autistic, he was mentally retarded. This kid at the time, I was like 22, 23 when I was doing this job. This kid, I think, was like 14, bro. One time, he like attacked me and I had to wrestle him to the ground. That nigga almost fucking won, bro. I'm not even playing with you, bro. Like, it is real.
Crazy. And Don is like, bro, pause. Don is big. I'm not gonna lie. He's like 6'5", something like 200 and something pounds.
What else do you think of when you think of like retards? Big dicks. Think about that. You know this stereotype, right? Two things about a retard.
That's the only stereotype I didn't know. I knew that they were strong, and I think the other thing stereotype I had is that they like sex. That's it. The big dick thing, I didn't. I didn't know. So I found out here today.
Is they're strong as fuck and they have massive cocks, right? These are the two things. It's like the trade-off, right? Maybe God is fair after all. Anyway, these are the attributes you think of. You don't think, when you think of mentally impaired, you don't think of those attributes, those characteristics, right?
Yeah.
And where this is relevant for the mental component, it's not so much that a retarded person is stupid,
Yeah,
right? It's that once they have decided to do something, they
they
do
do
it
it.
with a level of not caring about consequences, regardless of whether or not the thing they wish to do is dangerous or good or bad. They just know they want to do a thing and then they do it, good or bad, right?
Yeah, that's what shit is just getting heated up. But guys, like those people, like they don't really think. You understand me? That's the advantage over like people who think. You understand me? They don't really think about the consequences of whatever they do, what's gonna happen after that. That's what that is. Oh my. Bim, 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 bim. That's what we're struggling with, most of us. We overthink things. When we wanna do something or when we wanna try something that's not really the apparently method that they thought we were gonna take, the not the doctor route or the lawyer route, whatever. We overthink things like, oh, what if I fail? What if we end up not doing most of the things we really wanted to do because we overthink things. Oh, okay, if I fail at this thing, oh, this and this will happen. You understand? So these people don't really think; they just do it. You understand me? So I think that that's the important part of this message. Like, do it. Just do it. Don't overthink it, things or whatever. And I've noticed it with also my reaction. Sometimes I don't say things because I'm like, oh, uh, I'm gonna stop doing that. And I'm not saying I'm thinking of offensive things, but sometimes I don't know what's stopping me. But I'm gonna go retarded and do this shit for real. The thumbnails, the title of the videos, you understand me? Do it for real, for real. You understand me? So I'm not gonna let my overthinking stop me from doing things that are thinking about or trying to do. You understand me? And it's not bad things. It's just the things that you understand me? So yeah. Also, you guys, please, whatever you think about, start doing it. Don't overthink it. If you fail, you fail. So what? Niggas are gonna bash you because of you tried to do something. So we cannot be having none of that.
Right, this is the mental state, which brings us back to the concept of retardmaxing. This is all going to make sense in a second, right? Retardmaxing is a viral internet self-improvement slang term meaning to stop overthinking, drop paralyzing analysis, and focus purely on raw, imperfect action. Rather than being a medical or clinical term, the provocative phrase was popularized on social media by creators like Elisha Long and gained mainstream attention when prominent figures like tech investor Mark Andreessen endorsed its core premise, prioritizing momentum, volume, and execution over endless mental rehearsal. Now, there are a few problematic things with this statement, right? Mark
Yeah.
Andreessen, soulless billionaire, Elisha Long. If you check out a lot of these white dudes' content that talks about retardmaxing, you get it. They're like conservative. A lot of them are Christian. They're probably bigoted. They use the word retarded casually, like, what I'm saying, in a way that is very offensive. And so I am in no way encouraging you to like watch these guys and to go and follow them and think that they have the answer to everything. The only reason why I'm even making this video is because I tried it out yesterday, actually just on an ongoing basis ever since I came across this concept, and it has already brought forth positive changes in my life. It has already like brought forth results. And even if you disagree with a person, if they know how to do a thing or if they have some good information, you should not ignore that good information just because you disagree with their character or their morals or their principles if they actually have a kernel of truth, right? Is this not what we wish those who disagreed with us or don't align with us politically? Is that not what we wish they were able to do when we try to show them facts and statistics about various things, whether it be, vaccines or debunking the ideas that support ideas like black fatigue, the mishandling of statistics, and the bad faith arguments that they provide? Don't we wish they were able to just for a moment say, fuck it, I don't forget the fact that I disagree with this person politically. Let me hear out what they're saying right here. Anyway, results to me speak for a lot, right?
Yeah.
Now you might be thinking, okay, all right. So if at its core, if this term really just means to stop overthinking, drop paralyzing analysis, focus purely on raw, imperfect action, why don't you just say that? Because you've already heard that. Is this the first time you've ever heard someone tell you that overthinking is bad?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've ever heard the term paralysis by analysis? Of course not, right? And I've expressed in multiple videos in the past how you need to act fearlessly, right? Don't make decisions based on fear.
Yeah. But those words, we know them. We have heard them multiple times. But this one is gonna hit different. That's why I'm not even reacting to it. I'm just emphasizing the video. You understand me? So that me and my viewers, whoever's view my channel, even if it's 2, even if it's what, even if it's 10,000, who knows, 100,000, who knows, whoever, just understand this message so that they can imply it, or not imply, apply it. Come on now, apply it to your own lives when they're trying to do something. Understand me? So yeah,
which really
I just
is
wanted
what's
to share it
happening when
with you
start
guys. That's it.
overthinking. Right? Why do they call it overthinking? Because you're thinking beyond what you need to. You already thought, you identified the problem, came up with what is a rational and logical approach to solving that problem. You don't know necessarily whether or not it's going to work.
Yeah.
But it's more than likely a good idea, right? It's a worthwhile idea at the very least.
Yeah.
That now you just need to execute. But what happens? You start to think overly. You start overthinking. You start thinking of all the ways in which
it
this
can go
might
wrong.
You start thinking, oh, but maybe this other approach might be even better. You start to think too much and you're overthinking, right? But imagine if you were just a little bit more retarded, bro. Like, hear me out, right? Imagine if you just now, you just became kind of like that mentally retarded guy, the big, strong, determined one, empty mind, big cock. You just became that guy for a moment. It's almost as if there needs to be two of you. There needs to be the intelligent, analytical, rational, higher self, and then you need the retarded self, right? And so it's like you come across a problem and you write it down. You see the problem and you write the solution down on a piece of paper. And then you need to get the fuck out, right? You need to go, open the door, walk out, and in comes the retarded self, right? That big, strong guy who just like looks at the paper, sees the instruction, and goes, okay, I do this now, with his big fucking cock, and just like gets that shit.
I'm hearing his message, but the big cock pause, it's throwing me off. But yeah, this is where I'm like, oh, okay, I understand you. So you just gotta have like two personalities where like is the you where like, okay, I wanna do this thing. Then after saying you wanna do this thing, don't take over and say, oh, this thing can go wrong, but what people gonna think, blah blah blah. No, you just, I wanna do this thing. Then the retard retarded version of you comes in. Okay, I'm doing it. Boom! Do that shit. That's it. You understand me? Because I'm just gonna give examples of like people, yeah. Speed. When he was jumping over the Lamborghini coming in, what, wasn't that some retardation? If it was me, I remember watching that video. I was like, I could do this shit. But I know me. I would be like, hey, no, I wouldn't do it. So you understand me? You just gotta be somewhat like, nah, I don't give a fuck what happens after this. I'm doing it. If I get hurt, I get hurt. It is what it is. You understand me? Stop overthinking. Stop whatever. Just do, do, do whatever you're thinking about. Do it. You understand me? So yeah, some things, some things, some things that you really, really want. Don't overthink them because you're gonna just ruin them. So whatever run I'm gonna go to through whatever it is, who gives a fuck? I'm not gonna think about it. If I have an idea, I'm gonna do it. I have so many ideas of when I hit this amount of subscribers, this amount. You understand me? The thing is that I'm thinking about it. Then I remember telling my friends one day, I think it was last week, they were like, oh, okay, how are you gonna do what? They just confused everything and they just made me feel like my ideas are kind of like, I know, they too hard. You understand me? They are not possible. You understand me? So I'm not gonna think about it. I'm gonna do it. So if you wanna see those videos, those things I'm thinking about, log in with the channel and subscribe. That's it. That's what I'm gonna say. But it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie.
It done, you know? He doesn't worry about consequences. He doesn't even know how to spell consequences. he doesn't even know the definition of consequences. Okay?
Yeah.
He just does the thing. And then if he got in trouble, he wouldn't even understand why he's in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, think about that. So much of why you get in trouble, why people really hold your feet to the fire, is because they believe you understand why what you did was wrong and bad.
Yeah.
But if a person genuinely believes that you don't even like get why what you did was wrong, it's like the anger goes away, and that's the power of being retarded, right? Think about perfect example, Rakai. No offense, right? Rakai, Kai Cenat's like little protege.
Yeah. How many? Oh, he's done. Oh, it's over for Rakai. Rakai needs to be cancelled. But the nigga is still here. Isn't he still here? He's still here. He's doing stupid things consistently. Dumb things, retarded things. But they're still here. You understand me? Not in a bad way. I feel even uncomfortable using this word. I don't feel comfortable using this word. But yeah, just gonna use it because of the basis of the video. That's it.
How much bullshit has this little kid done, man? Right? He ain't even a little kid anymore. I think he's like 19 now or some shit like that. How much trouble has this guy gotten in, right? The amount of fucking bullshit he's done. But yet he only gets more and more popular. He's continuing to get collabs with the biggest streamers. I've seen like 1,000 videos. Oh, Rakai's, his career is over. But why does he continue to win? Why does he continue to get bigger? It's because he might be a little, you know.
No. Like Rakai, when he does things, it's like he doesn't even know that it's gonna have consequences. Or there's a bad side of whatever he's doing. He's just doing it. You understand me? So yeah. And people are trying to emulate the thing, copy it, but they're not doing it right because you can see that there's a chain of thought when they're doing whatever Rakai is doing. Rakai is just doing it. It was like, it's like mindlessly so. So other people will, okay, think about it and, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do something stupid. Boo. You understand me? That nigga's just doing it. So you understand me? That's the thing. You cannot copy something that the nigga is not even really thinking about. So yeah, guys.
Oh, right? At least that's what people think. And here's the thing, maybe Rakai is just a philosopher. Maybe that kid is smart as fuck, but he understood the power
Okay, we won't take it that far, Don. We won't take it that far. Mr. Kai is a philosopher.
of this mindset. That's probably giving him too much credit, right? But it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You've seen videos titled like this before, right? Why is it that dumber people are more successful than you, right? You have people actually titling the videos like, you know, why retarded people get rich and you're broke and you're poor. Even look at somebody like Donald Trump. Bro, that's how you won the election. You know what I mean? That's how you won the election. Hey, you're losing the war in Iran. No, I'm not. I mean, that's something you hear a lot on the left, right? People calling Donald Trump stupid and they think he's an idiot.
Yeah.
What does that say about us? What does it say about the Democratic Party? What does it say about the people who ran against him and lost? Right? What does it say that we were bested by a dumbass, essentially? You can't beat the dumbass. You can't figure it out. You can't win. Right? And when you take a look at a lot of the criticisms of, like, for instance, Kamala Harris's campaign, a lot of it revolved around her trying too hard.
Yeah.
Same thing with Hillary Clinton. It was like, it's like they're trying too hard. That's what happens when you try too hard and you overthink. You come across as inauthentic and fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why the nerds in your school who are like, teacher, the homework. No. I won't give you my homework. Blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, nigga, I don't fuck with you. That's why we end up not liking those people. We don't like those people because, like, they just come out. It's a weird vibe. It's a weird vibe. They're trying too much. You understand me? But if you're doing things because you just said, I'm doing this shit, I don't give a fuck who says what. Know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Right? Like, I always keep hot sauce in my purse. No, the fuck you don't. Hillary? The fuck? Right? Oh, I made collard greens in my bathtub. That's what Kamala Harris said. What the
You see? Those type of jokes, those things you think about. And I'm not, like, let me use this example, and I don't mean comedians, whatever. But think about it. Your best jokes you ever did you think about them? You were like, oh, you and your boys were roasting each other, and you were like, joke. Okay, I get a joke. Oh, what if I mix this and this and that? And here is the joke. The joke doesn't hit. That's what I've noticed. Most of the time when I think about the joke, it's like you come out as you did too much. Like you just did too much. But my bangers, my best jokes were the ones that I didn't even think about. You understand me? So yeah, it's like maybe you at school you were roasting someone. You and someone were roasting each other. You lost. You went back home. You thought about jokes. You were like, okay, I'm gonna say this tomorrow. When you say them tomorrow, they're not funny because you overthought them. You were thinking too much. Sometimes our minds are our biggest advantage and our worst. You understand me?
fuck? You make collard greens in your bathtub? Oh, for Thanksgiving, I just put all the fucking vegetables in the same bath I bathe in. What? Right? Or, you know, just, it's like, it just doesn't, it just came across so inauthentic. It came across so, like, you know, not real.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is the result of overthinking, overanalyzing. How do we reach young men? It's like you're overthinking the shit too much, and then you make decisions that make you come
Off
across
the
as like
dome.
cringe and
Do shit
and
off the
fake.
dome.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you would never. You would be shocked for a retarded person to come across as fake, disingenuous, right?
Yeah.
So how do you do this? How do you actually do it? You need to actually pretend that you are retarded, bro. I'm so serious right now. Like, okay, you come across a problem. You come across something you want to execute upon. You decide, okay, this is what I want to do. I think this is a good idea. Then you need to just like pretend like you just shave off a few IQ points, bro.
Type shit.
You know, depending on where you are at baseline. Maybe for
Yeah.
some of us, it's just a few. Maybe for some of us, you gotta fucking cut off like a quarter of that shit.
Yeah.
You know, and just be like, oh, if I was like, you know, mentally impaired in that way, but had my mindset on executing on this one task,
Yeah.
what would I do now? Right? But be retarded, actually.
Yeah.
Right? This actually is tapping into another metaphysical concept that I've spoken about at length on my channel. This term, it's called living from the end.
Yeah.
It's this idea that you must behave in a way that aligns with the final destination, that aligns with the result you wish to see in your life. For instance, if you're overweight, how do you become someone that's in shape? You must start to behave like a person who's already in shape.
Yeah.
You adopt the lifestyle of an in shape person, and as you hold that consistently, reality will start to match how you're behaving. How does somebody that's in shape eat? How does somebody that is in shape exercise? What is their lifestyle like?
Yeah.
Right? That you do that, you will become an in shape person. You ever come across a YouTube short and they're like, hey, could you please just like this video? Like straight, like it's just some guy doesn't have any subs and he's just begging you to like the video or subscribe or give his video a chance. What do? You always skip that video. You never watch it, right?
Yeah.
You watch the videos where the person is acting as if they're already a successful creator, right? This is not a superficial thing that you do. You know, people misunderstand this. They think, oh, people are sheep. That's why they click on streams or videos that have a lot of views, but don't click on ones with a small amount of views.
Yeah.
It's because the videos that have a lot of views are in alignment frequency wise with being.
Bro, let me just say this. Am I ever done in saying if you build on the heavy side, you just gotta act like someone who's very in shape, who goes to the gym every day. He's not saying this shit is easy or something. You understand me? This chain of thought of think like you are already there. You understand me? But I've been using this method, but I don't remember how long, but it's been a long time. And it's not easy. You understand me? It's not easy to doubt this and this. You understand me? It's not easy to think like, oh, I'm already there. I'm already doing good on YouTube. You understand me? So it's not easy, but you just gotta have that mindset. You understand me? Every day I'm like, bro, nah. I already feel like it's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if I'm gonna blow up. It's a matter of when. You understand me? And in everything you do, if you have a clothing brand, sneaker brand, whatever you're doing, don't have this didn't work out. No, it's a matter of when will it work out. You understand me? Don't overthink it. Nah, there's no failing in that shit. It's a matter of how long it's gonna take to succeed. You understand me? Don't think of shit, or don't think in a way of like, oh shit, I may fail. Is that they just think in a manner of like saying, how long is it gonna take? Oh, I wonder when am I gonna blow up? That's it. You understand me? So yeah, just think in a way of like, I'm there. I'm there. That's how I am. I am putting my mind at. You understand me? I'm not saying, yeah, I'm doing the method right. I'm thinking that I already made it, blah blah blah. I do think that way, but there's doubt. That's why I just need to shave off a little bit of IQ, yeah, and a little bit of, numbers, yeah, so that I don't have the doubt. I just do shit. You understand me? So, guys, do shit. Best advice. Just do it. Just do it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Content that many people will find useful or enjoyable or entertaining. The reason it has a lot of views is because it's the kind of video that deserves to have a lot of views. It's in alignment with that frequency, right? You're not going to click on a video with 1 million views and it feels just like some random video that you find with 12 views by some newbie to YouTube. You're never going to see that. It's also why the reverse happens, why you could start a channel, have very few subscribers, you make a banging video, and unlike, yeah, you don't have 1 million subscribers, so it's not going to get 1 million views overnight. But if you make a banging video with a banging title, it is going to go viral, bro.
Yeah.
It will go viral. It might take a few weeks, a few months, but it will pop. That's how I blew up on YouTube. I had an animation channel. I was making animations for a year, right? Consistently, dumping 20 to 40 hours a week while working a part-time job, right? Young Don Animations, over 2 million subscribers, right? The video that blew up was already like 6 months old, though. It was just sitting there like a ticking time bomb. Eventually, enough of the right people were going to find it. And then it was a cascading effect. I went from like 3,000 subs to 300,000 subs in 3 months, bro. It was like a 333 thing that happened. It was interesting, that number. The point is, to go back to the whole living from the end thing, is that it's not enough to think about what the solution is or what you think you should do.
Yeah.
You must literally pretend that you are already that person.
Yeah.
Like, as you're, for instance, crafting that title for that YouTube video.
Yeah.
Right? You ask yourself, should I title? You don't ask yourself, what should I title?
Bro, don't think, because this is what I've been that's why I relate to. I've been thinking, why should I title this? What's the no. I should not fuck it up. I should make it easy. I feel like this video was about this thing. Boom. Place it on the fucking title. Make a banging fucking thumbnail. Boom. That's it. I should not fucking be thinking about so many other stuff. You understand me? Because to actually think that you're gonna blow up on YouTube, it's a crazy fucking idea. Imagine this shit. Out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of videos that gets uploaded every day, do you think someone on their browser seeing those on their For You page, seeing those many videos and choosing yours and liking yours and watching yours to the end, subscribing, turning on notification, going to your YouTube channel, looking at other videos? What's the likelihood of that? What's the likelihood of that? But it does happen. Regardless, it does happen. Being successful at YouTube, it's slim, but it happens. So for me to actually be doing this shit and think that I'm gonna fucking make it, it's a stupid and crazy idea to other people. But to me, For like, nah, this shit has to happen. This shit's gonna happen regardless of whatever someone thinks. You understand me? Even that artist that say, yeah, I'm gonna make it, blah 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 blah, and we don't believe in them. You know that shit. They, as long as they believe in themselves. So yeah, stop playing it safe. Start doing shit. This is basically the video. Don't overthink it. Do it. You understand? The amount of shit, the AMP, the Clover boys ruining their houses, blowing up shit, those things. Imagine right now we say we have a content group, and I'm like, okay, let's put a bunch of fireworks in your room with everything you have. You're not taking our shit, and we're gonna blow your shit up. There's gonna be niggas, oh, we didn't pay for this house fully, we don't own this house, bro. I have things in there, blah 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 blah. Overthinking. Let's just go retarded and do this shit. Don't think about it. That's all I'm saying.
This, if I want my channel to blow up, you title it. You say to yourself, what would I title this if I already have 500,000 subscribers? Right?
But it's like, bro, some of my thumbnails are better than the big YouTube creators, but they still getting more views. So you gotta wonder. You understand me? So like, guys, stop overthinking, man. Just take it easy. You understand me?
How would I make this thumbnail if I already had 500,000 subscribers? You see it all the time, right? Some of the biggest YouTubers, they'll have titles like, well, this happened. I can't believe it.
That's it.
Thumbnail. It's fucking like barely anything. But the video goes viral.
Yeah.
And that happens for a number of reasons. But the point is, those kinds of titles are not lazy. They communicate something. They communicate almost like a certainty. And that certainty engenders curiosity on the part.
Is it thing of like, I know this shit's gonna blow up. You understand me? They like Drake. He's like, man, I know I'm gonna go #1. I already know this shit. You understand me? No matter what I do, I know. You know. It's when people start doubting themselves, overthinking, all that shit. It's when like shit gets fucked up. It's when people start falling off. When the doubts come. Have you seen an artist who was like going crazy, going super crazy for about 2 years, going crazy, and maybe they just fuck up on 3 songs or whatever, and the doubts come in. Oh, this person is falling off. Nah, this person this has not been releasing bangers like that. Blah 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 blah. Then after that, just shit changes, bro. He starts actually releasing shitty ass music. There's the doubt. You understand me? So guys, you already not on. So why are you overthinking of not doing shit great or not getting the views, not getting the numbers? Just, bro, who gives a fuck at this point? Do shit.
Of the people scrolling by. And then because they are a seasoned, talented YouTuber, the content is going to deliver.
Yeah.
And then it creates this cycle where they can now get away with titling some shit like that. This is practical in every facet of life, bro. Like even making this video, right? I came across this term, I came across this concept. I tried it out yesterday in multiple situations, a variety of situations. Every time the result was good. Today I'm like using it. I'm just in my mind, you know, be retarded, be a little bit more retarded once you figure out what you want to do, right? Once the higher self has decided what the course of action is, then just like stop thinking, like, but like do it. Like, just imagine if you were a little like retarded, like You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this. I'm seeing these positive benefits. I'm like, man, I kind of want to talk about this shit on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I think this could really help a lot of people. I think people.
You see, like this type of thing. There's been ideas I had, like I wanna talk about something like this and this. Then I didn't do the video. I don't know why I didn't do the video. I overthought the video. I ended up not doing the video. That's why I'm fucking up. That's why I felt like yeah, overthinking. Oh shit, me thinking about the editing. Oh, am I gonna edit this shit? How am I? How am I need to add this? I need to add this so that the video is more interesting. Then I end up not doing the video. Understand me? I'm sure there will be like around 4 or 5 videos that I did that don't involve reacting to anything, just me talking about some things. Then I didn't do them. And I need to start doing them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna write them down on my notebook and start doing shit that I'm thinking about. Understand me? So yeah, that's why I've been like, nah, this shit is heating. This nigga's right.
People are gonna find the video entertaining at the very least. And then I start overthinking. Oh yeah, but my audience, it's kind of progressive, it's kind of woke. You know what I mean? They're sensitive to bigotry, as you should be, and I'm very proud and happy that that's the kind of audience that I am like curating here. And best believe you're not gonna hear me using the word retard as a pejorative or as an insult going forward. Like, oh, we're getting lax over here or we're backsliding.
I think it's the last time you're gonna hear me
and now start overthinking it.
using
and then,
this word.
Should I try and like maybe replace it with another word, or maybe I shouldn't do the video? I'm just, bro, just be retarded for a little bit here. You know what I mean? Slow down.
Yeah.
Literally, right? And I'm just like, I started hitting recording, and as I'm making this video and talking to you guys, everything just feels everything's just flowing, everything's good, right? It's great. I'll give you another example, right? So, okay, you're like, oh, you were using this in your life. Give me an example. So yesterday I go home from work, right? There with my family, my wife, my children, everything's going well, right? Vibe is good and loving and pleasant. And all throughout the evening, bedtime arrives, I get in bed, right? Shower, get in bed. I'm talking to my wife, and everything's good. And then, I could just feel her kind of closing up a little bit, right? Closing up and being a little, she's no longer contributing to the flow of the conversation.
Yeah.
Now it kind of feels like I'm like, picking at it to try and keep the conversation going. Been married for almost 5 years. I know my wife. So I know something is like wrong, but from my point of view, I didn't do shit. I didn't think I did anything. Right, fellas? You've been here before, right? With your girl. You're like,
We all have been here. We all have been here.
Everything was good just a second ago. In the past, you know what I would have done? I would have started.
I would have gotten like mad. I would have been like, what the fuck? I didn't do shit. Why is she mad? What? And being frustrated. I've been like, you know what? Let me just good night, bye. Something like that. Or like ask the question, then women, they do the whole thing of like, oh, nothing. You just gotta force to know something that like
overthinking, right? I'd be like, why is she being like this? Started getting like kind of annoyed with her, and then maybe like either address it or just be like, fuck this, whatever. I'm just gonna go to bed, right? And just go to sleep and like turn over and be like, whatever. I'm just gonna go to bed. But you know what I did? Like in that moment, I was like, oh, I just ran into a problem. And then I asked myself, what would I do if I was just a little bit more retarded right now, right? What would I do? If I was retarded, I'd probably be like, okay, good night, I love you. Literally. That's what I did, bro. I said, all right, good night. I love you. Because that's the truth, right? It was like, okay, it seemed like she didn't want to have the conversation anymore. I was getting that resistance where you chase escape. So I didn't want to like beg her to continue the conversation or like pry or like pour more
Yeah.
energy into it. So it's over. But also, I want.
And probably after doing that shit, you're gonna get sex. I'm not gonna lie. After solving a weird situation like this, Brody, I'm not gonna lie to you. With your hand, you gonna crack something for the night. Instead of hitting it, oh no, good night, bye. Be mad and whole night, dick hard, balls are just screaming blue balls and shit like that. Not cutting with anyone. But if you just choose to be dumb, however you wanna be dumb, you're gonna probably end up cracking something. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wanted to reinforce that I love her, right? I don't know what I fucking did, but I guess this is it, the end of the night, you know? And then she turns over and is like,
And a similar situation has happened, I'm not gonna lie. To me, it has happened with my aunt. I was like, I don't know what happened. We just got off. I start with the tender side, mad. I was like, hey. I think the blood that was supposed to circulate to my head went to my day. Then I was like, turned over. I was like, there's some dumb shit that I ended up cracking something. You understand me? And shit was okay. So guys, stop thinking, man. Sometimes, man, these brains are I setback sometimes.
well, why did you say it like that? And I was like, okay, what would a retarded guy do? A retarded guy would just tell the truth, right? He would just be like, oh, I just felt like you didn't want to talk to me anymore. So, you know, I just figured, I'll tell you good night, but I love you. And, yeah, that's it. And then she was like, oh, well, because, and then she just started saying all the things. And then I was like, yeah, no, I don't, that makes sense. I understand, because it did make sense. And there was none more. It was just be retarded, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no need to like talk or over explain or dig deeper.
Yeah.
And then we had like amazing sex after. You know what I mean? Hope I'm not over.
Being dumb. Forget you sex. To the boys. Do it. It's good. I'm telling you. He's not lying. I'm not lying.
For sharing, right? But this is what I'm trying to say. It's like, this is a solution. This is a solution to many of your problems. It's just you gotta retard max a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Now I be careful with this. Be careful. Don't let no one catch
Warning.
you with like your mouth hanging open or you talking
Warning.
like you're slow.
Yeah, don't do that.
so serious
Like,
that you
don't do
have to, like,
that.
put-
I'm just saying, we just saying don't overthink things. But we putting it in a way that people will be like, oh yeah, this shit actually works. Don't do that. I'm not gonna do the actions. You're not gonna catch me doing the actions.
yourself in that place mentally to a degree. Just don't overdo it, right? You gotta figure that shit out, man. But that's where the power is. It's not just understanding the importance of no longer overthinking, understanding the trap of paralysis by analysis.
Yeah.
It's not just to understand these ideas and these concepts is not enough. This is the framework.
You see, on this type of shit, bro, as I'm gonna hit those whatever sub, 100k, 50k, 200k, I'm gonna do those things that I thought I would never do. The things that used to scare me, heights, snakes, whatever, Brody, whatever. whatever. I'm gonna take risks and I'm gonna do them. And it's gonna be you're gonna be with me as I'm doing these things. And I'm gonna entertain you guys. It's gonna be an entertaining time. It's gonna be a fun time. A very just know that oh yeah, then just know we started here. But when we there, we just gonna remember this moment and say, yeah.
Work. This is the thing that you gotta embody here. But all right, guys, just wanted to share that with you. I'm sure some of you thought this was entertaining at the very least, interesting, especially if you made it to the end of this video. But to those of you who actually do, step into this, right? Again, you use your brain, use your smarts to come up with a solution to the problem, and then you step into the shoes of your retarded self. And that's the person that executes. Try it out. See if you see a difference, right? See if you see a difference. Oh, you're gonna ask a girl out. You've decided, hey, I want to ask that girl out. She looks like she's in my league. I'm in her league, right? I feel good. I look good. I smell good, right? I'm gonna go ask her out. When you get to asking her out, who's the person that fucks it up? The overthinking, hyper analytical, fearful version of yourself.
The smart me, the intelligent me, he usually doesn't get me bitches, I'm not gonna lie. The smart me usually never got me bitches. They usually stayed because of him, because I'm interesting. The smart me is interesting, knows a lot of shit. Yeah, But the dumb me is the one who gets me the bitches, I'm not gonna lie. The dumb me always got me the bitches. Was always the one who was like, okay, let's get in there. Understand me? The smart me just fucked shit up. He made me over explain. I always fucked it up. I never did that. No, but I always like the smart me. But I realized back then, when I tried to impress a hand with my intelligence and talk about, talk so intelligently, but I was going for the older hands. Back then I was going for the older hands. I was like, nah. My peers, the hands I'm in the same grade with, nah, they got time to play. I was going for the older hands and trying to show them that I'm actually smart. I'm at their levels. I didn't get them. But when I was just me, the nigga who doesn't think sometime, hey, go try it for yourself. That's what I'm gonna say. Hey, be more dumb. Don't use your brain as much. Because even when you fucking, you're not using your brain. Because the blood is not going there. It's going, down there.
That is thinking of all the different ways in which this can go wrong. What does the retarded self do? Hi, my name is so-and-so. I thought you were real pretty. And I want to take you out. Can I take you out on a date sometime? She's going to look you up and down. She's going to see the confidence. And based on whether or not she finds you attractive, she's going to say yes. And if she says no, what does the retarded self do? Okay. Well, you have a good day. Peace out.
It's just another day.
Go ahead and leave now. Right? Yeah. And that's it. Painless. Much different. Much better. That's anything, man. That's anything in life. All right, guys. Good luck.
Like Don has been saying, don't overthink. Don't overanalyze things. When you think about doing something, go and do it. That's it. That's basically it. Don't overthink about it. Don't you're gonna fuck it up. this shit sometimes fucks shit up. It fucks shit up for real. So you just sometimes stop using this shit and just use your physical body. You're gonna win in life. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, it's been your boy OP King Savage. Like and subscribe. Comment up what you want me to watch. Comment up how you feel about this way of thinking, your experiences with this method of thinking and other stuff. So yeah, like, subscribe, whatever, do whatever you want. It is what it is. It's been your boy OP King Savage. I'll see you on the next one. Let's get it.